When we speak of the first point of the sense or morality, it leans on the spirit that is mixed with fire and earth and water and air. The Eightfold Path is indeed the highest moral principle of all. But what defines morality is in the eight. The eight is above the first and is the centerness that centers us and tethers us to ethics. The ethics tethers us to establishment of truth, and these govern the laws of all other functions in the spiritual, physical, and mental planes. You cannot ascend higher into higher consciousness unless you find within you the moral compass that must set you, and only you, as a part of this transformation into light and into love. When you are into love, you build on the functions that build you, and only you, as particles of being that are sensed in you, always you, in the pathways of truth and greater understanding. When you find greater understanding, you find greater assistance. When you find greater assistance, you find greater paths. When you find greater paths, you find greater assistance. Next, you must live a morally upright life. The devil within is what I'm talking. The devil within you must pierce. You must pierce and crucify yourself from dark night of the soul process where you destroy all bad, all sinful, all non-enlightenment parts of yourself. You fight with yourself. You submerge it. You chaos it. You transcend it into higher and higher levels of purging. Purge your own soul. You have to purge your own soul. You have to purge it and cleanse it of all things before you can bear fruit. There are three moral principles that are at stake: that which harms yourself and that which harms others. You must purify yourself of the demonic presences in your chakras. You must cast them out. You must purify yourself of the angelic. Purify yourself of the angelic chakras. Purify yourself in the whole so that you become whole, so that you ascend into even higher and higher levels of assertiveness, assertivity, and assertive consciousness that envelops you so that you ascend even higher and into higher states of well-being. Once you find yourself on the center of yourself, then you are ready to enlighten and invoke the path that you are ready for. And all other things go into order on the seven-pointed star. The seven-pointed star are morality, mysticism, magic, metaphysics, mythology, mentality, manifestation. One, morality, mysticism, magic, mythology, metaphysics, mentality, and manifestation. Manifestation deals with this process. It deals with the process of knowing how to ascend and ascend and ascend into higher forms of consciousness. Mythology is actually the science of the universe. It is principles, truths. It is the gem aspect. Gnosis is a myth. The gnosis must be myth. To ascend and to destroy and to recreate is a process of the Shiva goddess. Manifest that in your own soul. Manifest the process of the Trinity. Manifest the process of destruction and rebirth in your own soul. Cleanse yourself of all iniquity, all bad ideas, all bad stuff, all negativity. Destroy it by befriending. Befriend it and come to peace. The solution to destroying it is to befriend it and come to peace with it. You can't destroy anger unless you befriend it and come to peace with it. Because you can't destroy the ego unless you befriend it and come to peace with it. You can't destroy negativity unless you befriend it and come to peace with it. To destroy these parts of your soul, you must befriend it and come to peace with it. To destroy the bad and build the good, you must come to peace with that part of yourself. Key in the destruction of bad is to come to peace with it and transform it into the light, which is the good. Just like a rippling snake dance, we ascend higher and higher and higher and higher. Like the world that we live in, we have much destruction. The destruction is good because we're purging, we're growing, we're purging this wicked state by the only disaster within is the dark night of the soul. The Piscean age was all about the dark night of the soul, all about purification and purging and deception and all that. We can't come out of that. And so we purge ourselves of it. And the only way to purge ourselves of it is to come to peace with it. And to come to peace with it is the solution to come to peace. And the only way to end discord is to build order. And the only way to build order is to find peace within the chaos. And to find peace within the chaos means to ascend. That is the first principle of morality. It is a mystical. It is considered morality that we must purge ourselves of our immoral parts of our soul. It's a cosmological problem, right? But it's also a soul problem. We all need to understand that in order to wake up, we must wake up to higher and higher states of consciousness. If you want to hire a psychic to tell you your future, then skip the magic part altogether, because magic is prophecy. Magic is miracles. Magic is the ability to perform miracles into higher and higher states of evolution. Evolution is higher and higher beings. The seven-pointed star manifests these higher beings. To purge the devil within is what Christianity speaks of. But they miss altogether in their deception is that there is no devil. The devil is only the hedonistic desires. The devil is only the sinful nature within us. In order to purge it, we must come to peace with it. We must come to peace with all different types of things that don't allow us to be in the state of grace that we need to be in. There is no such thing as ultimate grace without attainment. You have to find your grace by attaining it. It's not enough to believe in grace. You have to attain it. You have to achieve it. You can only achieve it when you destroy and recreate by coming to peace with the parts of you that you do not like. You destroy. You cannot destroy. The only way to do by being negative, you have to be positive. Love destroys dark. Light quenches the dark. Love is light. Dark is hate. Dark is ego. Light is humility. Light is peace. Dark is chaos. Light and dark are a balance. A balance. But the balance can only be undone. We can only become quiet when we choose positive. We can only destroy the dark when we choose a positive. When we ascend into higher and higher and higher states of awareness, that is how we bear fruit, by standing into submission, or going into submission of that higher power, and wrestling with him, and submission to him, her, it, this, that. That's how you make your ascension. That's how you live your ascension. That's how you develop higher and higher and higher truths. Unfortunately, not everything can be solved by simply destroying yourself. You can't destroy yourself. You have to live yourself. You have to become yourself. You have to ascend higher and higher and higher and higher into higher states of consciousness like this. You see what flame is there? Violet, right? That's my aurora. Violet. Pink, right? This is the color of flesh. See the pink? See the pink? That's the color of flesh. See this? We have hands that can heal, and hands that heal, or hands that ascend even higher and higher and higher. When you heal yourself, the key to heal yourself is simply to ascend. You can't heal your mind. You can't heal your soul. You can't heal your body or your Africa or Etherica or any astral part of yourself until you ascend to the level to conquer the dark night of the soul. To conquer the dark night of the soul means you must clean the nasal cavities, clean the eye cavity, clean the eye cavity, third eye, mouth, the chin, the ears, neck, throat chakra. You must find that key within. To find the key within, to unlock the whole face, is to emanate the energy out of the face. To emanate the energy out of the face means to simply be out of the face. You can't conquer death unless you learn to conquer within. You learn to conquer within, you learn to conquer death. The death of the soul cannot happen. You're an eternal being, unless of course you're a demonic entity, which nobody on this planet is allowed to be. Demonic entities don't incarnate or reincarnate. They can't come to this planet. Angels can, but demons can't. These demonic entities have such a lower base nature that they can't transform, and they can simply possess and destroy. To destroy on a higher vibration, destroy on a lower vibration. Destroy on a lower vibration is to cause chaos. Destroy on a higher vibration is to find peace and transform into rebirth. Death. Death is the process that eliminates life, right? Wrong. It's transformation. See, that part of you that you don't like, that demonic part of you don't like, is simply ascended into higher realities. Higher realities transform and grow and build into things that would assist you quite rapidly in ascension, would assist you into higher and higher states of evolution. Evolution is the process that you need. If you find the breath within, the breath within is your aura. The breath within is this vibration. This vibration is the aura. This vibration is your energy. This vibration is your light. You are the ray of your soul. So choose your soul path. Follow your soul path. If you follow your soul path and you choose to love yourself, then you'll find that yourself is all you need. Given some tools, the key to becoming a morally upright person is to ascend into morality. Many ancient traditions teach this, but some have a very distorted view of what morality is. Morality and rules. Rules are not morality. Morality is a way of living. It is not a legal code. True morality is not a legal code. It's a way of living in the now and in submission to the acts of truth. And to live in the submission of the acts of truth is to evolve. To be morally upright means that you have attained a level of submission to the acts of truth, to the acts of love, that you're always a loving person, no matter what happens to you, no matter what comes